Every time I read something like manhwa, mangas, I've always been a big fan of MC being OP. I mean, he surely looks good beating up evil every side about him, but that's how it works. He's always beating up evil that is against him. And I wouldn't love seeing my MC getting beat up, of course. And today, we've come up with a similar video for those fans who are genuinely interested in reading mangas with an OP MC. Today, we bring to y'all some of the top 10 manhwas with an OP MC. And now, without holding you guys back, let's get straight into today's video. Number 10. Fighting Again for a Lifetime. Story here revolves around the youngest grandmaster in the ancient Chinese martial arts to ever exist, and he was none other than our MC, Wu Shenghe, who later was hunted down by an organization of blood-eating rows, and sadly, he did die. But of course, this can't be the end, and this is not the end. He was then reborn on the body of a low-level noble boy in a different world, and he didn't hold his martial abilities. Therefore, from here onwards, his road to the peak of his pursuit of martial arts pulled off. I swear, most of you haven't even heard about this manhwa, but trust me guys, this one's really good. It's about a reincarnation story, y'all, but it's in the present. Number 9. Eternal Club. This manga is very interesting. Starting off with our MC, he is kind of boring, but he's not bad, but you read the novel for the plot and story, and not the characters, and that is including the MC. He is basically omnipotent, but he's not that smart nor interesting, and his personality and ability are mediocre. Only his superpower is special. This novel is unfortunately not a misunderstanding genre, but this is where the MC thought or thinks or acts like he is a normal person, but everyone thought that he is a godly one or much more than that. And then he's like, I'm really not the demon god lackey or overlord or power in the shadow. In here, there is barely any humor or comedy. Heck, I can't even remember if there was ever anything remotely funny. It's pretty dark, it's pretty cool at the same time. It's got a great twist, a great world building, and I can't stress on this enough, but I think it's amazing. It's one of the best. You're aware that you are reading a fiction for the purpose of entertaining yourself, which is fine, so yeah, that's what's happening here. Number 8. Is the Demon King a healer? Now this one is interesting too. You guys must have known or heard that healers have always been played back. It doesn't matter if it was in game or in combat, healers are always set to sit back and play the support role. But yeah, this one here is the one that ending up in the chain, as when the strongest man in the series, the Demon King, who was a hard guy to drag down, who is a target to everyone, was revealed to be a healer. And yes, that is how the story gets carried on. And it continues being the way it is. But that's a very cool thing, duh. Personally speaking, it's totally worth it, because you have a very cool MC right here. Number 7. Past Lives of the Thunder God. Our protagonist, who once was the hero who brought down the heretic cult that drove the Mirim to ruin. I mean, he really was strong but unlucky. He was betrayed by the 7 emperors, and yeah, he was killed too. He got betrayed just because he was too strong, and yeah, the so-called emperors didn't want him to be a hero. But how can this be the end for him? So he gets reborn as Beikong, who is a crippled person who was in despair, but even though this will, it's his will to revenge and his final journey was still flaming with him, here's how the story gets carried further. Even though the plot has so many flaws and everything else is going so fast, you guys can still enjoy the series. Number 5. The Unstoppable Hellbreaker. Our MC, Bang, who is shown to become a diligent official of Hell to pursue the cause of his brother's death, but one day 6 Realms' primary system collapses upon the ascension of a new god, and an innocent girl, Lin Xiaolo, falls into Hell. And that was a real big trouble there, to send Xiaolo home and find the truth of his brother's death, Balang. That was result he conquers the former god Yasu. Trust me, he's really OP. He then embarks on an expedition with Lin Xiaolu before trudging on violently through the 6 realms regardless of the peculiar events they encounter. Number 4. the Lazy Swordmaster. This is absolutely one of my favorite web novels right now. Riley struggles with PTSD from being the hero in his past, and his history is portrayed realistic. It shows all of his suffering from, who he has been, he had as a hero, who carried everyone's expectations in the previous world. He also developed a very strong loathing of humanity, although I'm not sure if he realizes it himself. He lives in the modern world, but demons and magic become real one day. And the only way to kill these is to use a new concept called skills. And culture changed greatly. So this is a very good one. You guys have to check this one out for sure. Number 3. I have a SSS-rank Trait, but I want a normal life. This one's interesting too. It's just that our MC just loves to live a peaceful life, that he never wanted something that would have hindered his peace. But things never went the way he wanted, and he ended up getting blessed with a sudden awakening of a SSS-rank Trait in the world where strange beings like monsters and constellations appeared. His personal philosophy did not change. He always loved his peaceful life, which is no longer there. He always referred and preferred having his peaceful life back together rather than having one of his best traits. Number 2. The Ghost-Eating Master Shopkeeper. Manga is currently ongoing, which releases its episodes every Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And to be honest, here is one that seems to be too good to be true. The main character is a big part of a big cultivation clan, but he is worthless because he's a worthless member in the eyes of other clan members. But one day, the leader of the clan dies and all other members are summoned to the clan residence to choose the next leader. But things go wrong and the main character finds himself in the center of a power struggle for the seat of clean leader. The art is just average, but everything else is amazing, including the character's personality. Number 1. Ji Jiri the Amazing. Ji Jiri, the MC of the series, is also one of the most powerful people in the world, but lives to be the weakest. Also his mother, holding the strongest power, and also his dad, who's shown to be from a gangster family. That was where our MC Giri was born among. I'm damn sure nobody want to mess with that kind of family. Ever since he was born, he was nothing like normal. He had Herculean strength, demolishing his own house, furniture, and even his dad. They're always here to let him down because his family keeps him very, very down to earth, so that he could never use his true strength. But that's where the trauma begins, and that's where you start reading and find out what happens. And with that, we hereby conclude our today's list and the video. But before ending the video, if you really did enjoy it, make sure that you drop a like on the video, and also comment sections are open for you to type any suggestion or query that you have. Also, make sure you're subscribed to We Love Anime and also leave that notification bell on and ringing, as we assure you guys we will be bringing more hot content like this one. My name is Zita Khan and I'm signing out, and you guys know it, I'm the voice of the voiceless. Till then, see ya. Peace out.